Hey everybody, it's Dan Phelps with Learning to Smoke, back again with one of my favorite recipes I love to do. You can serve it as an appetizer, you can serve it as a main dish. Either way, you need to serve it up. I'm talking about pulled pork tachos, or tater tot nachos, if you will. So basically, what we're doing here is subbing up the tortilla chips for tater tots. Fun and easy recipe, excellent for leftover pulled pork. Let's get into it, shall we? Oh, and if you haven't yet, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment too on what you'd like to see next. So to make these tater tot nachos, I'm going to be using my flex flame, which requires gas here, so I'm just going to turn on the propane tank. And I'm going to set the grill to 425 degrees. I'm going to put it there on the bake setting, because the bake setting does go to 425 there. Why am I setting this to 425 degrees? Because the bag of frozen tater tots said to do so. I'm going to briefly touch on pulled pork here. It is part of the recipe, but I do have a separate YouTube video you can watch for the hot and fast pulled pork. But essentially what I do is I season it up, put the grill at 325 degrees, I smoke it, wrap it up with orange juice and teriyaki, and let it go to 202 degrees, and then I shred it. But going with the tater tots here, I just got a bag of overridden tots, no sponsors, just the bag I had. And I'm going to lay that out on a regular size cookie sheet. And I'm going to put that on the grill here at 425 because now it's up to the temp. So I'm going to open up that flex flame. And before I put this on the grill, you would think you're just going to put it on there right away, but nope. What we're going to do next is we're going to get some foil and we're going to lay that down. This is a valuable tip you can use if you're using like a skillet or you got to put a pan on the grill or smoker. Just put a aluminum foil down there, and that way you won't get all that grease on the bottom of your pan. So as you can see right here, I've got some frozen pulled pork. One of the things that I love the most about pulled pork is that it reheats the best out of any other barbecue I've done. Whether it be ribs, brisket, turkey, pulled pork reheats the best. As you'll see, I laid it very thin. The reason that I lay it very thin is because when it's time to thaw it out, I can easily just break off the pieces I need and warm it up, and it warms up quicker that way. And it's easier to break it apart. So in a matter of about a minute or two, it's gonna go from this to this. Now with a lot of meats that you wanna reheat, microwave's not the best route to go. Well, pulled pork, because there's so much fat content to it, it reheats very well. And unlike with beef, you don't have to worry about overcooking it. Now when it comes to toppings, I got some cilantro. I'm just gonna dice that up just because that's what I do. Anyway, I like cilantro on top. It adds that little fresh flavor to it. I'm going to put that in a little bowl and set that aside. And now I've got the avocado. Gotta have the avocado. It's one of my favorite things. My family loves it. And so I'm just going to cut that open. Got a perfectly good one, thankfully. Luck of the draw there. And I'm going to dice that up. And I'm going to show you two different methods they can use for cutting this up. So obviously I'm going to keep it in the sleeve, the flesh, whatever you want to call that thing, the rind, and I'm just gonna cut it and dice it up that way. It can be a little risky to have it in your hand, but you know, I like to live on the wild side. And you can scoop that out and you're good to go. Another method you could do is just scoop the slice of avocado out and then slice long ways like that, and then start slicing, well, long ways again, but in a different way, and then dice it up and you're good to go. Pretty easy to do. Either way, it's a win-win. And I'm going to go check the tots, and the tots are ready to go. 30-something minutes, and we're golden. Pun intended. Now we've got the rest of the toppings sitting here. We're going to put the tater tots on a plate and scoop them up right there. You can also just do it on the sheet pan itself if you want, but I'm just putting it on a plate. I've got some cheese sauce that I just got from a jar, but you can always make your own nacho cheese if you want. I've also got the pulled pork that was left over, so put that on there, drizzle on some barbecue sauce, and also put on my toppings. I've got the avocado, got tomato, got cilantro. You can spice it up and add a little flavor by putting some pickled jalapeños on top too. All right, now that we've gone through that super intense process, it's time to dig in. Ooh, baby. I'll take one from the end. My family's anxiously waiting inside the house for these, so I'm gonna eat this real quick. Seriously, you're going to want to try this. You want to take out those tortilla chips and put some tater tots in there. It's definitely worth the extra time. You can find this recipe and many others at my website at learningtosmoke.com. This is Dan Phelps signing off, saying hope your days are filled with good times, good friends, and good barbecue. Okay, I'll be in. Okay.